We are Kinga and Marcin, and 4 months ago we left our home in the UK to travel full-time in our self-converted Mercedes Sprinter campervan. After buying our van in 2019 and taking way too long to convert it, we finally managed to escape the UK winter and drove all the way through Europe before we finally arrived in Turkey. In this video, we visit the ancient city of Anemurium, we get a cable cart to Alanya Castle, and we stop at a few campsites and motorhome areas to show you what you can expect when you come to Turkey. We're on this really cool campsite by the sea again, so we thought we'd share it with you. This is Manavgat Pine Grove, a campsite and a picnic area run by the local council. It has all the services needed, including a number of toilet buildings and showers with rainwater collection systems. There are no defined camping plots, but you can plug into electricity pretty much every 20 meters. The place has many picnic tables scattered around the campground with these handy barbecue ovens. But the best thing about it is probably the location. It is located by the seaside, which is just over the hill. Oh, this space, just for you. It's amazing. I love Turkey because you don't have to pay for a 5-star hotel to be able to have this beautiful beachside site. I mean, we're on a campsite by the beach. Yay! As we visited this place off-season and strolled through the beautiful beach, we realised we were pretty much the only campervan here. I imagine this place gets very busy very quickly during the summer, with people enjoying the beach and using the campground for a well-needed shade. We paid 50 Turkish lira per night, which includes electricity. There is one slight problem though. The only downside to this campsite is that it's by the main road, but I suppose at night time when there's a lot less traffic, it's very quiet. Having said that, you got like this one line of where you can park, but there's also people parked by the beach. So then I suppose you don't have as much noise, but you don't have electric or access to running water. So you have to come and top up, balance it out. Next morning we decided to wake up early and enjoy a morning coffee on the beach before it was time to move on. On our way west back towards Antalya, and after stopping at yet another beautiful beach for the night, we realised we were very close to one of the best preserved ancient cities in Turkey. We had to go and explore it. Today we are very close to the most southern point in Turkey and we're exploring the ancient city of Anemurium. Anemurium's quiet and slightly creepy ruins stretch for 500 meters down to a pebble beach, with massive city walls scaling the mountainside above. This is by far the biggest ancient city we have seen so far. The ruins have an almost ghost town feel to them, as if its ruined stone buildings were only abandoned a generation ago. I think these might be the baths. The ruins extend over a large area, about 1500 meters long and 400 meters wide, from the beach to a steep mountain slope, which is partially covered in hundreds of Roman tombs. When absorbed by the Roman Empire, Anemurium became the center of the Roman local administration, from which the governor controlled the section of the shore. Apparently, this whole region was a gift from a guy called Mark Antony to Cleopatra herself. That's how you treat your mistress. Many buildings still visible today document that Anemurium was a wealthy town. While the ruins may not be as rich in masonry as other classical cities, the art of Anemurium has survived the centuries rather well, with a number of beautiful and unique mosaics found in the city's churches and baths. It looks like this is a original mosaic flooring that they had here. After a few hours of exploring the well-preserved remains of this beautiful ancient city, it was time to move on. When speaking to some fellow van lifers we met that morning, we were told about a free motorhome area on our way to Antalya, in a town called Gazipasa. Having arrived at this spot for tonight, we realised there's a few people on the beach just down there, and when I came closer I realised they were doing photo shoots. One's a wedding shoot and the other one might be an engagement shoot, I suppose, or a wedding one as well. It's really made me miss doing photo shoots. I honestly can't wait to find someone to be able to take photos of. We stayed over at this free motorhome area, and there's also water services and toilets and most likely showers as well, just by the beach. So we're just going to fill up some water before we head on. 5 minutes later, we're ready for the road. We're on our way to Alanya, and last time we were there the weather wasn't so nice, so hopefully this time round the weather turns out to be so much better and we can go on walks. And that's where we're going.
Hi, did you have your coffee this morning?
Oh, shut up. No, I did not.
How does that make you feel?
Very angry. There's a coffee place here. Should we go?
Go on then, you lead the way.
Our last time in Alanya wasn't very insightful, and we didn't properly explore this place, so we decided to give it another go. After stopping for a well-needed morning coffee, we decided to try the cable cart, which you can take from the city centre all the way up to Alanya Castle. The cable cart operates until 5 PM, so we had plenty of time for a round trip, which cost us 40 Turkish lira per person. One thing we forgot was that we are both really scared of heights, so that was fun. This is so high up. Oh my lord, I think I want to sit on the floor, you know? Can't let go. Unless you enjoy walking several kilometers up the hill on winding alleys, or prefer taking a minibus from the bus station, the cable cart is an excellent way to get to the castle hilltop. The castle, which is one of the best places to visit in Alanya, has magnificent scenery that sees all around the city. The castle itself and 6 kilometers stretch of protective stone walls were renovated in 1221. I think the teeny tiny stress I had in the cabin was worth this glorious view. I love views that have different coloured buildings in them. And this is just amazing. The castle now acts as an open-air museum, offering fabulous views over Cleopatra Beach and the Old Harbour. We enjoyed our walk surrounded by the city landscape and nearly got lost, but luckily we made it back in time before the cable car service closed. Welcome to Kinga's Laundry Services. We provide a quick turnaround of everything you need washing. We decided to get an Airbnb because we had like 20 kilograms of washing to do. Everything, clothing, towels, bed sheets, and it just ended up being so much, and we thought, get an Airbnb for 3 days, get it all done and get some work done and have a nice long shower. 3 days and 8 washes later, we are back on the road.
We just got to another campsite and Kinga's coming back.
To było bardziej takie... You have to go there to reception.
Tam, aha.
Tak, tam się tylko wpisywało, że się jakby wjeżdża.
Mamy w prawo jechać, tak?
Tam jeszcze ten szary budynek to jest recepcja po prostu.
So the thing I always do when we get to a new spot or a new campsite is I check the internet speed. One of the campsites that we've been on had really bad internet apart from one spot. Otherwise it was like 3 megabytes and it was cutting out. This one's at the minute in the spot that we're at, not too bad. I mean, pretty bad for what I need. I need like 20. But hopefully if we drive around it's going to be a bit better.
Good morning and welcome to this beautiful campsite in Sida, which is an hour away from Antalya, which is where we're heading next. And this is the first campsite that actually is quite level, to be fair, and a little bit more pricey, but it's beautiful. It really is. It has a basketball court, toilets with washing machines, a hotel, and the pool and the restaurant. Nearly forgot, it's also got a beach. Last night we were approached by Jim, and if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't know exactly where we're actually staying. This beach is the natural habitat for turtles. Sea turtles are one of the oldest species of animals on the planet. However, in the recent past, these turtles have become alarmingly less in numbers. The beach, like many places in Turkey, is full of rubbish despite bins provided, making the area dangerous to sea life. Jim organises beach cleanups with other van lifers and also to spread awareness about this. There is a local charity, Dekafok, dealing with this cause, which wouldn't be possible without the help of Chris and Marianne from the YouTube channel Tread the Globe, who set up a fundraising campaign in order to build a base on the beach to be used as an educational centre. It's great to see van lifers helping the cause and inspiring the local population to take care of nature and the beautiful landscape offered by Turkey.
So if you're ever in the area and you've got some time, come over, see if they need any help, see if the beach needs cleaning. It's only going to make things better for the wildlife here, and it might get the local government or the national government to look this way and help these guys even more.
We'll make sure to leave contact details down below in the description for these guys. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and here's what we did in Gaziantep last time. Let us know in the comments if you're planning to come to Manavgat, or leave us a comment anyway to help our channel grow. Thanks for watching!